Alright, so the final preps of the knife. I have a little bit of a gap just at where the blade and the tang go into the handle, so I'm going to try to see if I can fill that off with a little bit of 5-minute epoxy and a little bit of the bone dust from the drilling, just to make sure that when we use it we won't collect a lot of blood, garbage, or other stuff in there. It actually ends up rotting or getting a smell to it, or even contaminating things you're using. So work on that, and hopefully we'll be done with that, and then figure out what kind of sheath to be able to make for this thing. So alright, that's the last of the updates. So the final epoxying has been done. I don't know if you can really see that. It sealed it off nicely. It's pretty flush. Used a little bit of the bone dust in with the epoxy, mixed it in, so it's pretty close to the color of it. I actually put a little bit of extra of the epoxy on the end of the bone to seal off the pores, in case you're using it around anything wet, blood, any kind of food or whatever. Will actually keep it out of the pores of the bone of the antler. So it's turned out pretty well. I polished this a little bit on the sides, I don't know if you can really see that, and then took off some of this so it's made a little bit smoother. So if you do reverse grip, either way, a little bit of fine work on it. This does get a little bit in the way on the back, but it's still usable for choking up on it a bit. But I wanted to keep this because it actually really does a good job of keeping your hand from sliding forth if it's wet or it's cold. But all in all, it's actually turned out quite well. Just had to figure out how to make a sheath for this that will hold it in well and securely, with this piece being on the top of it. So any ideas, please feel free to comment. As you can see, I left it pretty rustic. There's a lot of the stuff that was on there from when the deer was running through the woods. A little bit of hair still. Thought it added character to it. I like the rustic look. I figured I could use this, bushcraft. I can use this for hunting. I can use this for just general camp use, and even as a skin do. Maybe a traditional sock knife on the side for the games or whatever too. So I figured, hey, it's for the first knife that I've made. It didn't turn out too terribly bad, and with the epoxy, it actually makes it pretty, a little heft to the knife, so it's actually pretty well balanced. A lot of the weight sits back in your hand, so it makes it a quick knife, and it's really effortless to use the blade for fine carving and fine work with it too. So thought I'd give you guys a last update on it until I start working on a sheath, and I'm not sure when or when I'll be able to get working on that, so that may be a bit of a while, so stick with me. And I wanted to thank Rob from R&D Project for just such a great wealth of knowledge on the help with the epoxy and how to kind of drill the handle, and the wonderful effects of the drilling of antler, what it smells like too. So thanks so much, guys, and hope you enjoy it. Talk to you later. Bye.